Hello, welcome to my channel, WingSpiritualClarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily Checkity-Check, workshopping the name of this. So welcome back if you're a subscriber, and welcome to any new viewers. So this is a daily Checkity-Check for January 2nd, 2023, in or around that time. So I am tuning into the collective energies and not one person specific energies. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Oh, I'm being drawn to do a larger spread, looking at this feels like something internal that's going on. And so personal development type of reading, so collective. In the past, you were in the energy of Ace of Pentacles in reverse. In the past, you've felt like your blessings were blocked. It looks like they were blocked because of some type of indecision. You couldn't make a choice. Because you couldn't make a choice because there was something that you were unwilling to see clearly. Maybe self-deception. I feel like your intuition was trying to get your attention. Your higher self was like, seeing how these ravens, crows are like, hey, hey. And you're like, no, I'm fine. I don't need to take this blindfold off. In my imagination, or how I'm seeing this, is they're even like grabbing at her hair and saying, hey, look. Like, no, I'm going to keep the blindfold on and keep going on this path and of trying to find out why my blessings are blocked. I'm getting that it felt like a nightmare. You were stuck in a cycle and couldn't figure out. I'm getting the like painting yourself in a corner and not knowing how to paint yourself out of that corner. I've manifested my way here. I don't know how to get unstuck. Until something happened where you were willing to take action. With the two of swords and the two of wands now showing up in reverse, I'm getting that it had to do with partnership. The root issue isn't about a partnership, a connection you had in the 3D, but at the root cause is your partnership with yourself. Being in concert, being in harm, or really not being in harmony, not being connected. So at the beginning, I was saying that, your intuition was trying to get you to take off a blindfold so you can make a proper decision. And but at some point you saw something clearly, the blindfold comes off and you start taking action. There's something got you out of your mental confusion. All right, so collective in present time, there's this energy of the magician in reverse in your current energy. So the magician upright is someone who's manifesting, someone who has all the skills and all that they need to manifest what they want. In reverse, this is someone who manifests from a dark space, someone who, dark space, dark meaning fear, manifesting from fear or lack or pain or a needy place. Someone, the match to fear is control. So this could be someone using fear to create some type of control. Oh, wow. I'm getting that whatever you went through in the past, that you have leveled up and you can really spot someone who is manifesting from that darker space. And if they're trying to manifest something with you, if they're trying to use fear tactics to control you, I feel like you can spot this energy a mile away. So as difficult as the feeling stuck in the past, feeling stuck in a nightmare where you felt like your blessings were being blocked, in current energy, you can see through this type of energy. I don't, people are in that energy. Has a lot of rich lessons. But it looks like you were in such a stuck place for so long and got so stuck that finally you saw what was happening. You're no longer going to focus or sacrifice yourself or give your energy away to someone manifesting from a low vibration. You're definitely in a very solid space. Okay, I'm reading this two different ways. For some of you, you are really learning how to direct your thoughts. A master of your own thoughts. Your thoughts think you less than you choosing how you want to perceive things. You prefer the truth to illusions. That's one way of reading this. Another way is that someone's watching you, just honestly. It feels like they're seeing the truth of who you are. They're seeing you be able to be put in very extreme positions, figuratively, in life. And these extreme positions haven't broken you. Instead, each time it looks like you overcome everything, any type of anywhere someone is trying to manifest and block your blessings, you come out stronger. And there's at least one person who's really taking note of this, like the amount of strength and resilience that this takes. Wow. All right, this popped out, 9 of Wands in reverse. Letting your guard down. There's something about you, I think at first going through what you did in the past, you definitely had learned to put up boundaries and some defenses to make yourself safe from people in the Magician in reverse, people who've tried to manifest some dark, trying to project and create darkness in your space. It feels like there have been at least one person, if not multiple people, who in your life have purposely used your generosity and abused your kindness, and instead of feel like by not being able to clearly see them, or an unwillingness to see them, that you were unwittingly feeding them and nurturing someone who manifests from a dark space. But now in present energy, you're letting your defenses down because everything, they've tried their best, their worst, I guess. They've tried their worst to, and now you're seeing that everything that they throw at me, I turn into magic, and it just makes me stronger. That really, all they are showing is that they have an inner weakness, that they're trying to keep me stuck in a mental prison, but really from manifesting from that dark space, it just shows that they are stuck. They are really stuck. They are really insecure. They don't have an inner strength. And somehow it feels like, let me see, King of Swords. Because for some of you, I just keep seeing this King of Swords looking at you right now. Just really, I don't get that it's like, how you doing? I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's more, oh, okay. I'm impressed with this. I'm curious about this. So it doesn't feel romantic. This could be someone from your past who is somehow seeing you publicly, maybe social media or something, and they're like, wait, this isn't the person I knew in the past at all. They're showing up very differently. This isn't who I remember. They're very different now. There's a skill, oh no, I feel like this person is going to reach out a message. It's going to be very friendly, easygoing. I think I feel like this energy is curious about someone shifting their energy as much as you have. So that's really lovely. They must have known this more stuck version, someone who wasn't receiving their blessings. And there's something about, even if you don't perceive yourself as succeeding, that's not how others are perceiving you. Definitely not how this King of Swords is perceiving you. So a family pattern that you're looking at right now is the 10 of Swords, or 10 of Wands in reverse. End of a cycle, you're releasing some burdens. Family pattern. around releasing burdens and ending a cycle. Oh, okay. There's something that you have, that this reading is about, that the divine wants you, that I can't get this out. This is such beautiful news. There's something that you have done. You have, by your ability to figure out what's blocking your blessings, by your willingness to see what it was terrified you to see the truth, what was, you switched from being in a nightmare scenario to being willing to step out of that, do things differently, by having a perception that there are others who are purposely, consciously trying to block your progress. And yet you take whatever is that comes your way, and you have transformed every, I don't want to call it an attack, but yeah, it kind of feels like someone purposely bullying you in the past, maybe even in current energy, someone who cheers for your downfall. I guess it would be someone who purposely would love to see you trip up every time. And you're not stuck in a victim mentality. You have elevated yourself. You have enlightened yourself. You see the people clearly, that they're just manifesting from a dark space. They want to keep you mentally trapped because they're mentally trapped, that they're manifesting from a dark space because of their own insecurities and lack of inner confidence. By these lessons and many more that are around them that you have surpassed, you have, I want to say, passed a test, like, woo, that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I passed the final. And you've released a family pattern. You've released a burden, ancestral, I'm getting as well. By releasing that family pattern, you are bringing in your complete fulfillment. It also feels like you're helping release the ancestors so they can find their happiness. So it doesn't feel like just in this 3D world. It feels like your expansion, your leveling up is allowing on multi-dimensional planes an expansion of joy and fulfillment. So I'm getting these messages of congratulations and thanks and appreciation for the hard work that you've done. Just by, I don't want to say just to minimalize. You might not even realize or have fully stepped into the new expanded version of you. Wow. All right. Interesting. Personal issue is Ace of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups upright is a love offering. Having a new opportunity in love, a new opportunity in fulfillment and satisfaction. Oh, I think I know what this is. Okay, right now you have your thoughts on love right now are that it's not for me. It's not going to happen. Maybe a little fear from this past connection, some beliefs around the people, that you let someone in very close and it ends up that they manifest from a low vibration. And so there feels like you have a intimacy screen, like there's a certain comfort level with how close people are allowed to get to you right now and get to your heart. And those beliefs are holding you back from opportunities for love. And it doesn't have to be a loving romantic connection, but just allowing even loving family members in. If it looks like you have this worry that you want to stay out of your emotions, out of passionate feelings, because it feels like you're afraid of to get swept up in something passionate. A personal issue that you might have is that someone entices you on a passionate level, physically, like sexual, and okay, I'm getting, this is family and a personal issue, that at some point growing up, I get that you weren't really shown what unconditional nurturing love looks like. There's many different ways that love can show up as. And by not receiving growing up a real clear picture of what love is, that maybe you had a real disciplined household or controlling, where it was about you doing the right things, filling a list and not really connecting and loving you and appreciating you for the being who you are. And instead, what I'm getting is that at some point during your childhood, early puberty type of area, you started receiving attention in a sexual nature. I'm getting like attraction. And for you, that was one of the first times you really felt wanted, needed, appreciated, desired. And so you got a little bit of a cross energetic that this must be what love feels like. Love is being desired. It makes me feel empowered. I wanted, maybe you didn't feel very wanted in your family of origin. And so, and that seemed pretty normal or tragic, depending on how you took it. But then once somehow, whenever that was, when someone wanted you sexually, desired you in your body, that became where your value is. That is how you receive love. And so there's just a little bit of a switch there. And so maybe some of you are worried about being desirable and getting those wires crossed again. Feel like you view this as a vulnerability until you better understand it and understand what real love is. Yes, being desired is definitely a part of a really wonderful aspect of being loved, but it's not the totality. There's more to that cake, and that's just a slice. And so it looks like you're figuring out in a very conscious way, and it's actually happening a lot faster than you think. You're making these connections of what do I want? How do I love myself? And how do I want others to love me? What gifts do I have when I love others? And not just about that feeling desired and feeling wanted and a sexual expression, but what other pieces of the cake, of the pie, that am I interested in? All right, that's really beautiful. That feels very empowering and worthy of really good lessons in there. Your conscience, what you would do if no one were there to judge you. Queen of Swords in reverse. So Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who's mentally manipulative, someone who tells lies, someone who, oh, I know this story. Okay. So what you do if no one was there to judge you. This feels like your energy. 5 of Cups in reverse. So 5 of Cups upright is someone who's really working grief pictures, who's really stuck in a storyline. It happens to all of us. You get really in some type of storyline that says, I'm stuck in a lack picture. I'm stuck in grief. I'm stuck in noticing what I've lost more than I am capable of noticing what opportunities I still have. This way is someone who's not stuck, someone who sees the opportunities that they have and is releasing that stuck quality. What I feel is stuck in your space is the energy of a King of Cups in reverse and a Queen of Swords in reverse. So this feels related to, so there's some couple. There's someone, this feels like okay, I'm reading this different ways. So you might have been in a connection with an ex and in a third party. And this is the ex and the third party. They are the ones who manifesting from that Magician in reverse, that dark space. This is definitely that a very matched energy here. Or a lot of times when there's an option for or, it's really an and. Also, it doesn't have to be a couple, these could be individual people. A masculine energy who's not comfortable in their emotions, who uses emotional manipulation, who uses people who are more in their emotions. He doesn't feel that emotions have power or strength. He tunes into, there's something about manipulating emotions and also not being emotionally available. Someone who's not comfortable with, it really feels like feminine energy and emotions. I feel this disgust when I'm tuning into this King of Cups in reverse. Looking at emotions is just like it's a weakness. And so this energy uses emotions to manipulate people. This energy, the Queen of Swords in reverse, this is someone who is comfortable lying. Lying to themselves. They lie so much. They don't even know where the truth is anymore. That they feel they are so much in mental manipulation, playing a game, ruthlessness, win at any cost. There's a lot of ego coming through about, it's about winning. It's about being perceived as coming out on top. So there's a lot of very mirroring and matching energies. They don't have to be together. This could be just a feminine energy in your life who does this and a masculine energy. I'm seeing that this could be several type of people who you have in your life who you have already cut out or cutting out who have this energy. And so that's why it's in your conscience. What you would want to do if no one was there to judge you is you see this anybody embodying these type of energies, and you're not, in reverse. You're not stuck on the loss of this type of energy. You realize that you getting out, you just want to cut that energy out. If you haven't already, you want to move on. You prefer to never hear about this storyline ever again. And with Mercury in retrograde right now, this energy, X energy, and people from your past might be showing up. They're definitely showing up in the daily readings. And instead of resisting that and getting upset about it, being like, let's notice where you are now in regards to the storyline. Every time Mercury goes into retrograde or these energies come back up, do you feel a little more like less interested? Am I interested but not hurt by it? Oh, I'm not hurt by this at all. It's amusing, or it doesn't affect me in emotional. Like how does it, when you hear about this, get curious about how you're responding? There's no right or wrong way, but just as a way to gauge where you are. In the center of your reading is the Fool in reverse. There's something stopping the start of a new cycle, or you're not quite taking action. You're not quite stepping into the new cycle. You have definitely released burdens, but what I'm getting is that I'm getting divine timing, that there's something about, divine timing. It feels like before you step out, before you really take that leap of faith into a new cycle, there's some type of offering of love. Okay, is this learning a new level of self-love? What is Ace of Cups? Clarifying Ace of Cups. Wait, nothing. I'm getting kind of that shuffling. This is interesting. So it, right now it feels like there's okay, those both. It feels like love, your heart space might be a bit closed off, and it's hard to tune into the energy of love. Love might feel dangerous. Your heart space might not be fully healed from the wounds. And there's something about it feels like a necessity for starting whatever new cycle, starting it with an open heart. the High Priestess. You're very attuned at this time. You might be incredibly psychic right now, receiving messages, having a lot of clarity. Feels like being in that psychic space is very helpful for tuning into your own energy, tuning into your own heart space. Seven of Swords in reverse. No more sneaking around energy, releasing any energies that you feel are sneaky, that aren't going to lead you to peace and calm. It does, I'm not getting one story. It feels like you might understand the bits and pieces. I'm curious in the comments if the center of your reading is making sense for you on a personal level. Like, I get that. I feel a little, maybe you're feeling a little stuck. It's difficult you feel all these ends of cycles happening, but there's something divine timing. There's something before you take that leap, before you step out into something new. There's something around your something vague. But that's what I'm getting. Maybe I can't get a very specific message because for each of you it's it's varied. It's too varied to pin that down, but I feel like you might get what the overall message is. All right, your challenge right now is the Hermit. The Hermit is someone who goes within to find their answers. Their answers are the lantern that helps them see. So your challenge right now, maybe your challenge right now is getting into that Hermit, High Priestess space so you can tune into your heart, tune into your own energies. Yeah, I'm already I'm already receiving the guided psychic clearing for this. So I'm going to stop the reading here. You can continue. If this is your reading and you want to continue, you can go onto Patreon, click on the extended reading in the description box. And I'll continue looking at your desire, the lesson, and the advice for this reading. And then I'm going to go into a psychic guided meditation. At the heart of this reading, it feels like what the meditation will be about is clearing that heart space, opening up that heart space, really enjoying your own energy, doing whatever, being ready to be ready, as Abraham Hicks says, getting ready to be ready. So you can, when the timing is right for you to make that actionable step and step into a new cycle, that you are prepared and ready and make that transition as easy as possible. So, all right, I'll see you in the extended reading. Let me know if this was helpful. Like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. So, all right. See you in the extended. Bye.